is Daisy. Welcome to the first episode of Heavy Conversations with Daisy. In this first episode, I will be talking about Untold Conversations with Apryl. And if you don't know who Apryl is my mom. And it's the first bond that was ever made, created, founded, whatever you want to call it. I'm healing out loud and sharing my story because there could be somebody that has went through the same thing I went through or don't know how to heal from their relationship with their mom. I don't know. And to my mom, if you ever see this is nothing negative, bad talking, none of that against you. I just wanted to share my story publicly because it doesn't seem to work out for me when I keep silent to myself. I don't know. I realize that I have a voice and it needs to be shared. So here goes nothing. A few questions. Basically, like me opening up about the relationship with my mom and like how I grew up and stuff. Stay tuned. I don't know.
First question is, what topics do you feel comfortable discussing, and what topics are harder to approach?
The topic I feel most comfortable discussing. It's just like, I guess, me being honest. Me being honest and open and transparent about the stuff me and my mom went through growing up. Um, the ones that are harder to discuss is I don't know.
Okay. And do you feel like you answered that question honestly enough to pass on to the next question, or do you feel like you still?
Yeah, I feel like I kind of answered both questions though, because being honest and transparent, it could be hard for some people. So I think that's me even getting ready to share with what we about to talk about is hard to discuss. So
How do you usually communicate with each other?
mm. Can y'all hear me?
I hear you.
Oh my God, communication growing up with my mom was just like, I don't even know, like, communication today for me is just like, tomato, tomato, tomato. Man, fuck tomato. We're gonna throw coconuts because motherfuckers need to be knocked out at this point. Like, um, there wasn't really nothing to communicate about. I feel like when you communicate, well, growing up for me, like, whenever I communicated my feelings, it kind of got overlooked a little bit. That's how I feel. My mom might not feel like she overlooked my feelings, but I do. So I don't know. Communication wasn't really a thing for real. Shit kind of got like swept under the rug.
Okay. All right. How has your relationship changed or evolved over the years? Like, what do you feel like happened to you in the past that is shaping like how you guys are right now in the future?
Um, I feel like the stuff that happened in the past changed our relationship. I'm not gonna lie because it made me who I am today, and I feel like once I gained independence or even discovered what independence was, it was just like I don't know. I don't know. When you get freedom from a lot of stuff or certain people, it makes you want to do what you want to do. It makes you want to fuck around and find out. So it's like I don't know. I don't know. I feel like when I gained independence, it changed my relationship. Not even just with my mom, with everybody. But growing up, I've always seen my mom be independent. So like I never just saw her allow somebody to just take the lead and just like I don't know. Me being independent changed a lot because I don't want to listen to her no more. She don't want to listen to me. I'm not allowed to have a voice. I still can't express my emotions. Like,
So do you feel like at some way, like somehow, somewhere along the lines, she lost the aspect of being a mother to you, or was it that once you gained that independence, you were kind of just like negligent to the fact that she is your mother?
I don't know. I think I was the only child for 11 years.
Okay.
So I've been independent for forever. And then it's just like when you have other siblings that come into the world, it's no longer about you, you know? And
Right.
like she still did what she did to make it all about us whenever that time came. But I don't know. I feel like my mom was the only child from both of her parents.
Mm-hmm.
She never grew up with no siblings and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of my independence also comes from that too. And that's what just changed. I don't know.
Do you ever feel that certain behaviors or reactions are rooted in survival rather than genuine affection?
Growing up with my mom, I feel like everything was all about survival. Like, I gotta
Mm-hmm.
take care of my kids. I gotta take care of my kids. I gotta take
Mm-hmm.
it. Like, I don't feel like she ever gave herself a chance to like be genuinely affectionate for us. Like, everything was just all about survival. And now, like now that I'm older, I thought that's what it's about with me. Like,
You feel like all you want to crave is like affection and stuff?
yeah, like I feel like I'm a woman. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be soft and genuine and affectionate and just baking cookies and shit, making dough from scratch. Like, what the fuck? I don't want to be in survival mode. Like, I see my mom do that. Like, make shit happen and survive all the damn time.
I
Like,
can understand that.
no. Like, a lot of stuff was rooted in survival because she always, like, run up, it's always been me and her. Like, even when she did have men around, it was survival, 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 survival.
Mm-hmm.
Like now I'm at a point in my life where like if I'm with a man, I don't want to be in survival mode. For what?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So that's that.
You want to feel like,
Genuine and
and you want to
affection.
feel love. You want to feel,
Exactly.
yeah. You want to feel like you have peace, because that's how you should feel. You are a woman, like you said,
Exactly.
very
So
soft.
very soft and feminine, very demure.
Okay. Are there things you wish you could let go of but find difficult because of your shared history?
Oof. Are there things that I wish I could let go of but find hard to because of our shared history? Yeah, so like people that know me or know my mom, um my mom thought she was P back then. Like growing up, I had two daddies. Like that fucks with you as a child, you know? Like I don't know, I'm trying to find the words. Like to this day, like I can say I'm over it, but I just like why, you know? So that's one thing I can't just like let go because it's like why, why'd you
Mm-hmm.
do it? Like why'd you fuck with my mind like that? And I think that's why I have issues when I feel like people today be like, you playing mind games with me. Like, I know when somebody playing mind games with me. You feel me? Because that's how my mama did. You feel me? Like,
So, could it have been that she thought she was doing what was best, like for you? Like she thought she was showing you, like she thought she was protecting you, or she thought she was being honest with herself by like being honest with you about her current situation?
no, she wasn't being honest with herself because she was molding me on how to lie and tell. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
I get it. You feel like you was being groomed in a
yeah,
way.
and learning how to be two faced. And
Yeah.
I feel like she like you say, do I feel like she thinks that she was doing the right thing, protecting me? No, like I feel like she was being messy and she was thinking about herself because she benefited from it. You can whatever you getting out of two people, like, and this probably is going to me, but you got the best of both worlds for real, for real. You feel me? Like, so I don't know. And now that I'm older, um, no, because the relationship that I am building with my dad, it's like, why'd you keep me away from that? Like, he not even a bad person. You feel me? So I don't know. I'm not gonna let it go. And
In the
yeah, I
situation.
just want to know like why. Like,
Okay. What a healthy relationship look like to you outside of the traumas you've endured?
Um, I feel like a healthy relationship to me would have looked like,
And this could be future references.
yeah, future references.
Mm-hmm.
And just in general, to me, a healthy relationship looks like somebody easy to communicate with. I feel like your mom shouldn't be somebody that's hard to talk to. You feel me? Like, I feel like I should be able to come to you with open arms. Like, you carried me for 9 months, for fuck's sake. Like, I'm closer to you than anybody in this world. Like, what the hell? Easy communication, being soft with me, like even when I make mistakes, like, why are you yelling? What are you yelling for? Stop yelling at me. Like, I just feel like a woman is supposed to be soft, and I've never really seen my mom be soft. So, a healthy relationship to me is allowing me or any woman, period, to be soft in her natural state. She's supposed to be nurturing, and you feel me? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Healthy looks to me being soft, but also setting boundaries. You know, you don't always have to yell or scream to get your point across and shit like that. But
How has your relationship with your mom affected other relationships today? And this could be with like friendships, this could be with like relationships, um, family that you've adopted along the way, you know?
um, my relationship with my mom has affected relationships today because, like I said, survival mode. This goes back to survival mode. Like, always been in survival mode. Not being able to be soft, not being able to be a woman. Always, what am I going to do next? I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to make this happen. I got to make that happen. Like, that has affected relationships. And, like, I don't know, because communication, like, shut down immediately. If it's something that I really need to talk to somebody about, I'm not going to open up because you're not going to listen to me talk. Like, you hear me, but you just so quick to respond. So it's like, no, I'm just not going to speak. So I don't know. Um, I feel like, and then with friendships, like, we're more friends to the wrong people than like the people that we know don't deserve a chance at a friendship. Like, my mom will befriend the ones that already betrayed her, but get rid of all the friends that were sweet, loving, caring, everything that she's supposed to be to her. You feel me? So, but I'm learning to, like, I know when people are using me, friends at least now. So it's like setting boundaries is hard sometimes, but at the same time, it's like, okay, no, this is a trauma response. Stop doing that, you know? So it's hard, but I guess.
I feel like that question could go another way, and that way could be like you getting sensitive and tearing up about it, and we don't want that. So,
Well, cause like,
but
okay, so my relationship,
if you feel comfortable getting deep about it, then you can.
so my relationship with my mom, affect relationships and my love life too, because I've noticed that I got married really young. A lot of people don't know that. I
Mhm.
got married really young.
And do you feel comfortable sharing your age?
I was 18 when I got married,
Okay.
18 or 19. Either way, bitch, I was in my teens. I'm sorry for calling y'all a bitch. But I got married really young, and I just feel like because I always seen my mom in survival mode, I thought me getting married would like change everything.
Your shit.
Yeah, because I'm for people that believe in the zodiac shit and all that. I'm an earth sign, and earth signs, we crave stability, and we're like stability and being secure is just number one for us. Like, I don't know, but I got married, and I think it was because I wanted some stability. And growing up, I never really. My mom had long-term relationships, but immediately after that relationship that ended, there was another one. So it's like
There was no healing.
that exactly. There was no healing, and then it's like relationship after relationship. It's just like it affects you. I don't know. I'm trying to. I'm trying to.
No, so like I see how you trying to incorporate that into your daily life because you feel like without doing it, you kind of like simultaneously doing the same thing.
Yeah, like I just said, I had two dads growing up,
Mhm.
and then my siblings after me, we all got different dads.
Mhm.
So I figured, okay, well, if I don't make the same mistakes my mom did, like I'm aware of the shit that's happened, you know.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
it's just like, I don't know, tell it all.
All right. So, have there been have there been misunderstandings between you? How did you resolve them? Okay, and coming to the closing, we're gonna ask the.
Okay, misunderstandings. Like I said, we crave stability. My mom's also an Earth sign, and so is my dad. My mom's a Virgo, my dad's a Capricorn, and I'm a Taurus. And there's been so many misunderstandings about so many different things. Like my mom likes to be in control of everything. Everything is about survival mode with her. Why? I do not know. Maybe because she was an only child growing up, and I don't know, but when I chose to go to the military, it was because that's what I wanted to do. But when I brought it to her attention, of course she's all for it. Like, you feel me? It's so many benefits that come with being in the military. But like once I actually got there, I realized it's not me.
What
Like,
the hell are you doing?
girl,
You can't. You don't gotta talk about it.
that's a different
Yeah, we'll talk
episode for
about
a
that.
different
Yes, we
girl.
will literally have to name that episode "Spending Time with Daisy in the
Man,
Army."
listen. That story was that's we don't talk about that because that's how I got married. And stay tuned, stay tuned. But I went to the military, and I chose to do that because I knew it would give me that stability, that ground, that discipline, everything that I wanted and needed. Because my mom was not a disciplined person and shit. So like, I don't know. But one time we was in Florida, and she was like I said, she's very controlling. She could be very controlling sometimes. She's like, if you don't do 20 years in the military, you can kiss our relationship goodbye. And I'm like,
How can you say that?
bitch, you sign up and you do 20 years. Do four, do two. Because you can sign two. They got it where you can sign 2-year contracts. Sign up, go through basic training and tell me how you like it. Like, what? Like, and I'm explaining to her like how the military mentally takes a toll on you. And she's just like, well, do this and do that. I'm like, I'm doing that. But like, I don't know. And then after I told her like about how I felt about my husband, my ex-husband now, she's like, just stay married to him. Stay married to him for the benefits of no. Like, I'm explaining to you that you feel me? Like, I don't know. I feel like the only way we overcame him is because in the end, I still do what the fuck I want to do. So that's just that.
Coming from a viewer, somebody that's interested in what you got to say, somebody that always want to stay, updated with what you got going on. How can your listeners and support or connect with you?
Um, I feel like they can connect and support with me by honestly, first of all, like, comment, subscribe, share. Um, ask yourself the same questions that my interviewer just asked me about. Like if you need help trying to like discover a relationship with your mom or like what went wrong or like I don't know. That's how we can connect and support because most people don't even take the time to like think about the shit that shaped them, and it's has a lot to do with relationships that come from within your parents.
And I'm sure the people want to know. So, like, if they're active, would you interact with them?
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Hell
cool.
yeah. I love
Cool.
talking to people.
Cool. All right. So, how do you take care of yourself after sharing something personal? So, like, say for example, after we finish recording, like, what are you gonna do to decompress and just make sure that your mental is not drained or sad, or you're not saddened from like what you just shared publicly with the world today?
What am I gonna do to take care of myself? Um, I don't know. Just accept shit for what it is. Allow people to embrace my truth because it's about time I embrace my truth. And I'm just gonna keep praying about my relationship with my mom and really just keep focusing on myself because even though that's my mom, I love her, but I just feel like right now it's not a time and place for us to be connected spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, none of that. So, and again, if you are watching this, it's nothing against you, but that's what I'm going to do to take care of myself. Just embrace my truth and keep allowing people to listen and tune in. Keep sharing because I'm sure people want to hear more stories. It's just, boy, do I got some shit to talk about. But that's what I'll be doing to take care of myself. Focusing on the next big thing after sharing this with the world. And hopefully my story touches somebody out there. I hope somebody goes back and listens to the questions that were asked and take some time to ask yourself the same questions. And if you are having a hard time with your mom or you are a parent, I don't know, just try your best to be soft, be a woman, and don't try to be in survival mode. Like, I know times be hard and shit, and sometimes you just feel like crashing out and your back is against the wall. But like, just take a moment and just like reevaluate, I guess. We're supposed to be soft. We're supposed to be we're supposed to be soft. We ain't supposed to be no motherfucking gangsters and cursing and shit. And we're not supposed to be doing all that. We're supposed to be soft. Like, we're supposed to be ladies. We're supposed to be demure and, all that stuff. So, thank you guys for joining Heavy Conversations with Daisy. Um, I appreciate anybody that's really watching this. Stay to the end. That's going to keep watching moving forward. And, Mama, I love you. No matter what, I will always love you. You will always be my friend, no matter what. You're my first friend, my first bond, first everything. So, that being said, we're closing out, and more of Heavy Conversations with Daisy will be released.